Have you ever wondered about the significance of the number 144,000 in the Bible? Today, we're embarking on a captivating journey through the 7th chapter of the last book in the Holy Bible, the book of Revelation. This chapter, nestled in the heart of the New Testament, presents a peculiar narrative that has intrigued scholars and believers for centuries. The purpose of this exploration is to shed light on the intriguing narrative of Revelation 7, specifically the part about the 144,000 servants of God and the great multitude. We aim to not only understand the literal meaning of the text, but also to unravel the profound spiritual lessons embedded within. This journey isn't just about gaining knowledge. It's about deepening our understanding, strengthening our faith, and finding new ways to apply these timeless teachings in our everyday lives. So, fasten your seatbelts, open your hearts, and prepare your minds. Join me as we delve into the mysteries of Revelation 7. Revelation 7 starts with a vision of 144,000 servants of God. This number, symbolic in nature, represents completeness, 12 being a symbol of perfection, and 3 signifying divine wholeness. The 12 tribes of Israel, multiplied by the divine number, and then by 1,000, a figure signifying a great multitude, gives us the 144,000. Now, who are these servants? The text tells us they are from every tribe of the sons of Israel, showing us that they are God's chosen people. But it's not merely about lineage. These are individuals who have remained faithful and pure, who have not defiled themselves with the world. They are the ones who follow the Lamb, a representation of Jesus Christ wherever he goes. Their significance lies in their unwavering devotion to God, their purity, and their moral integrity. They are the ones who have chosen to stand against the tide, to remain faithful amidst the trials and tribulations of the world. In a universe often swayed by the winds of change, they are the steadfast rocks, unyielding in their faith. But why were they chosen? It is their faithfulness that sets them apart, their willingness to follow the Lamb that makes them worthy. They are chosen not for their earthly merits, but for their spiritual commitment and allegiance to God. And what's crucial to note is that these servants are sealed for protection. In a time of great tribulation, they are marked by the seal of the living God, a divine guarantee of their safety. This seal signifies not just physical protection, but more so spiritual preservation, ensuring that their faith remains unscathed amidst the chaos. These 144,000 individuals are selected for a very special purpose. They are the chosen servants, the faithful followers, the ones marked for protection in the midst of tribulation. They are a testament to the power of faith and the promise of divine protection for those who remain steadfast in their devotion to God. Following the sealing of the 144,000, a great multitude appears in the vision. This multitude is no ordinary crowd. It's described as a throng that no man could number. Picture a sea of faces, stretching as far as the eye can see, beyond any count or census. This is the great multitude. So, who are these countless souls? According to the scriptures, they are the ones who have come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. They are the ones who have endured, persevered, and emerged victorious through trials and tribulations. They represent the fullness of humanity that has responded to God's call of salvation from every nation, tribe, people, and language. Their significance is profound. While the 144,000 are marked and sealed as God's servants, the great multitude represents the broader scope of salvation. It signifies God's boundless grace, a multitude so vast that it is beyond human computation. They are the testament to God's love that is not limited by any boundary, be it geographical, linguistic, or cultural. How do they differ from the 144,000? The 144,000 represent a specific group of individuals marked and sealed by God. They are the first fruits, the first to be redeemed. The great multitude, on the other hand, is more inclusive. It represents the countless believers who have accepted Christ's sacrifice and have been cleansed from their sins. They may not all be first fruits, but they are part of the rich harvest that the Lord has gathered. In essence, the 144,000 and the great multitude are two sides of the same coin. They both represent God's redeemed, but from different perspectives. The 144,000 highlight God's specific calling and sealing of his servants, while the great multitude emphasizes the vastness of God's mercy and love for all humanity. The great multitude signifies an uncountable number of saved individuals from all nations. They are a testament to the boundless reach of God's grace, a promise that his love and salvation extend to every corner of the earth. Despite the often grim imagery of Revelation, there is a profound message of hope. As we delve deeper into Revelation chapter 7, we unearth a beacon of optimism that shines brightly amid the shadows of foreboding prophecy. This chapter, rich with metaphor and imagery, holds a promise from God of protection and salvation for not only the 144,000, but also the great multitude. The 144,000, the servants of God, marked by his seal, symbolize the hope for humanity in the midst of tribulation. They are the representation of faithfulness, of standing resolute in the face of adversity. They are the embodiment of the hope that springs from unwavering faith in God and adherence to his word. But the message of hope does not end there. The great multitude, which no man could number, stands as a testament to God's limitless mercy and grace. These are they who have emerged victorious from the great tribulation, their robes washed white in the blood of the Lamb. They stand before God's throne, serving him day and night in his temple. The promise of salvation extends to them, a multitude from all nations, tribes, peoples and tongues, underlining the universal reach of God's love and mercy. God promises that they shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat. In the midst of trials and tribulations, God assures us of his protection, his providence, and his enduring love. This is the hope we find in Revelation 7. It is a hope that is not confined to a select few, but is extended to all who choose to accept it, to all who choose to believe. Even in the midst of tribulation, God's promise of salvation remains. So let us hold on to this hope. Let us cling to this promise. And let us continue to believe in the unfailing love of our God. For in the end, it is this love, this hope, this promise that will guide us through the darkest nights into the dawn of eternal life. What does Revelation 7 mean for us today? A question that might stir your thoughts as we delve deeper into the heart of the matter. The teachings of Revelation 7 are not just historical or prophetic accounts, but they also hold practical implications for our everyday lives. Let's begin by reflecting on the 144,000 servants of God. These servants, marked by God, symbolize those who live their lives in complete dedication to him. Translating this into our day-to-day life, it's a call for us to strive for that same level of commitment and devotion in our relationship with God. Moving on to the great multitude, they represent all those who have endured hardships and yet remain faithful. They serve as a testament to the triumph of faith over adversity. This should encourage us to persevere even when times are tough, and to keep our faith intact, knowing that our struggles are not in vain. But Revelation 7 is not just about endurance, it's also about hope and salvation. The vision of God's servant standing before his throne, free from hunger, thirst and sorrow, is a powerful image of the ultimate reward that awaits us. This is a message of hope that can inspire us to live our lives with an eternal perspective, focusing not on our current struggles, but on the eternal joy that awaits us. Furthermore, the promise of God himself wiping away all tears from our eyes is a comforting assurance that our sorrows are not ignored. God sees our tears, he feels our pain, and he promises to bring an end to it. This promise can bring comfort and hope in our darkest moments. So, let's take a moment to reflect on these teachings. How can we live our lives with more dedication to God? How can we maintain our faith in times of adversity? And how can we keep our focus on the eternal joy that awaits us? Even in the face of trials, we can find hope in God's promises. Let that be the mantra that guides our lives. In conclusion, Revelation 7 presents a powerful vision of salvation. We've journeyed through the profound imagery of the 144,000 servants of God, exploring their symbolic representation of God's chosen people across all tribes of Israel. We've also delved into the great multitude, an uncountable assembly from every nation, tribe, people and language, standing before the throne and the Lamb in white robes. We've unpacked the message of hope that pervades this chapter, promising God's protection and guidance. And finally, we've reflected on the application of these spiritual truths in our lives today. This is but a single chapter in the grand tapestry of Revelation. I encourage you to delve deeper into this book to seek understanding and find comfort in its message. Remember, it's not just about knowing the word, but living it. If you want more of this content, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. May God be with you. God bless.